Srimad Bhagwad Gita, Chapter 3, Sloka 14. Ushabhaji will do the chanting. Annat bhavanti
अन्नाद्भवन्ति
bhutani
भूतानि
parjanya
पर्जन्या
danna
दन्न
sambhavah
सम्भवः
yagyat bhavati
यज्ञाद्भवति
parjanyo
पर्जन्यो
yagyah
यज्ञः
कर्म samudbhavah.
कर्मसमुद्भवः
Shloka 15. Karma brahmod
कर्म ब्रह्मोद्भवं
bhavam vidhi
विद्धि
brahmakshara
ब्रह्माचर
samudbhavam
समुद्भवम्
tasmat sarvagatam
तस्मात् सर्वगतं
brahma
ब्रह्म
nityam yajke
नित्यं यज्ञे
pratishtitam.
प्रतिष्ठितम्
Thank you. Now we'll do the meaning part. Sloka 14. Annat from food, Bhavanti created, Bhutani living beings, Prajanyat from rains, Anna of food grains, Sambhavaha production, Yajnat from the performance of sacrifice, Bhavati becomes possible, Parjanya rain, Yagna performance of sacrifice, Karma prescribed duties, Samudbhavaha born of. Here Sri Krishna ji is saying, all living beings are created from food, and food is produced by rain. Rains come from the performance of yagnas or sacrifice, and sacrifice is produced by the performance of prescribed duties. So Sri Krishna ji is explaining the life cycle in a short way in this shloka. Right? Like sun gives us the heat and the light for producing energy, and vaporing the water in the rivers and oceans to form clouds, and then the clouds so formed from the sun, rivers and oceans again gives rains on the farm, right? The clouds are formed on the ocean and they move to the earth and they rain over there. So similarly, Sri Krishna ji is also saying that life comes from the food, and how the food is how do we get food? We get food because of the rain. And how do we get rain? Rains come because of the yagnas or the sacrifices. And how one does the yagnas or sacrifice? Because they are doing their prescribed duties or their karma or their dharma or swadharma. So this is how everything in this universe are connected with each other. It is not that one individual activity is individual and no one is connected to that. In this earth, Lord Sri Krishna ji has created such a way that we all are connected to each other. You know? Like if there are ants, there is a reason. If there are cockroaches, there is a reason. There are honeybees, there is a reason. So, because we all are connected with each other. If any of these are not there, it goes extinct. Humans will also go extinct. You know that? If honeybees go extinct, humans will go extinct. So many people are voluntarily trying to save honeybees. Many of them have come up voluntarily. They are trying to save honeybees and they are trying not to kill them. Because we all are connected with each other. So Sri Krishna ji is basically trying to tell that the life on this universe are connected to each other. Like even the food, how to get food. No, farmers will pray to Lord Indra to shower rain. You know that there is a ritual in them. They will pray, they will worship to Lord Indra so that they could proper rain in the proper timeline. If the rain goes here and there, if it rains when it should not rain, all the crops get spoiled. So all this knowledge we can get when we talk to a farmer or who does a farming. Nowadays many people are opting for farming. So before opting the farming, they will learn all this knowledge, they will gain the knowledge and they will start. So basically Sri Krishna ji is saying the life in this universe is connected with each other, and it is the no it goes like how the things goes. If someone is doing yagna or sacrifice, it is his duty, it is his prescribed duty, it is his karma, that is why he is doing the yagna. And by yagna, he gets the result. Through that result, one more living being come into existence. Okay? Come on, who is explaining? Rupashri ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. In the shloka, Lord Shri Krishna is telling the life cycle of the world, how everything functions. Like the Lord Sun, he gives rays, and it in turn helps for the plant to grow. And in turn, like the water evaporates and it's formed as a cloud, and it again comes in the form of rain. Every being is not individual in this creation of God, so it's all dependent and it's a cycle in which things are functioning, and everyone is interconnected to each people, every smallest of species existence is important and it is interconnected. We may not know the exact reason how it is connected, but everything is connected. Likewise, if someone performs a yagya or sacrifice, then it in turn is helping another form of a living being. So we need to perform, that would be someone's prescribed duty, and they'll be performing the yagya, so that is in turn helping someone. And yeah, we need to conduct our prescribed duty.
Thank you. Shawaji.
Here, see, Lord Krishna is explaining that we are interconnected to each other. We are not a single person. Like for food, if rain is necessary and heat is necessary, the sun is providing heat, and the rain, for the rain, farmers are doing yagna. Yagna is from there we are doing sacrifice to each other. Sacrifice again used for karmas. Like that, the cycle is move on. So for anything we need to do, we have to do our karma with the yagna and everything to Krishna, Lord Krishna. The cycle is moving on to each other for doing something else.
Thank you. Akriti.
Yes, ma'am. So Lord Krishna is in the cycle of the world. For example, the waters in the rivers, lakes, ponds, oceans, it evaporates and creates clouds, and the clouds again start raining. So like that also, everyone is connected to each other. So if honeybees are extinct, humans also will not be real. So most of the people are trying to protect the honeybees because few people keep killing them.
Correct. Thank you. Sri Krishna Shreya.
Ma'am.
Daikyo.
Yes.
Sri Krishna, ma'am.
Sri Krishna. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
Hmm.
Huh?
How are you, ma'am?
I am good. Thank you so much. Now we'll move to 15th sloka. Karma duties, Brahma in the Vedas, Udbhavam created, Vidhi you should know, Brahma the Vedas, Akshara from the imperishable. So here it is God, imperishable means something that cannot perish. Samudbhavam directly created, Tasmat therefore, Sarvagatam always present, Brahma the Lord, Nityam eternally, Yagna in sacrifice, Pratishtitam established. Sri Krishna ji has said, one must know that all the duties for human beings are described in the Vedas. And the Vedas were created by the God Himself. Therefore, the Lord is eternally present in all acts of sacrifice or yagna. So yagna need not be considered only as havan or homam. It is not just that yagna. Even our duties are like yagna. Duties, our prescribed duties, our karmas, our primary duties, our swadharma. So even our prescribed duties are like yagna if we are doing it with larger than our own benefit. That means you are just doing it. You are not doing for your own betterment. That is not that selfishness. That motive is not that we doing only for you. The motive should be that you are doing on the command of Sri Krishna ji. So that time, that duty also become as a yagna. So no need to perform separately any yagna or the homam. So Sri Krishna ji is again trying to teach us that doing the primary duty is very important. And doing the karma yoga or doing the swadharma or doing the prescribed duty is very important, and if we do as we are doing as a sacrifice to the Supreme Lord, it becomes pure and it becomes like a yagna. So in summary, the teaching of karma yoga so far is actions are of two types, selfless and selfish. Selfish action binds us to the worldly objects, and selfless action do not. Therefore, Sri Krishna ji urges us to move gradually from the level of inaction to the selfish action first, then from the selfish action to the selfless action or yagna. That means if one is not doing the karma, start doing the karma. When you start doing the karma, you do it as a command of Sri Krishna ji, as if you are doing a service to the Supreme Lord. So only through acting in the spirit of yagna will we move forward on the path of realizing the eternal essence. So these are the steps. When we climb the steps, we will reach to the supreme abode. So he is telling while climbing. So these are because like for Akriti, it will be very easy to adapt this. But for adults like us, we have already being habituated to a routine. So to adapt this is a new teaching. We need to adapt this. We need to follow this. So it will take time, but we should not give up. Sri Krishna ji says, never give up. Whenever you get the knowledge, try to use that knowledge. Try to follow that knowledge. So we need to adapt this new thing. For adapting the new thing, we need help. So who is going to help us? Sri Krishna ji will help us. So how he will help us? When we remember him again and again, when we chant more and more shlokas, when we keep on bowing down in front of him, when we keep offering him, when you always remind Sri Krishna ji that he has to be with you, right? We need to remind him, right? Like how the small kids will be keep on moving around mom and dad, they will be keep, they will not go anywhere else, they will not leave their parents, they will be always hanging around in them 24 by 7. The same way we are also kids of Sri Krishna ji, so we should also keep on hanging around of Sri Krishna ji. Don't let him leave us. We should make him always remind him, I am there. So how will we remind? Keep on remembering him, keep on offering him, keep chanting his shlokas. the that way we will be always with him. Okay, now who is going to explain? Usha Baji.
Here Krishna is saying us to do our duty, Vedas by yagnas, or in all the Krishna is there. So while doing chatting Vedas and while doing yagna, yagna is one of the doing primary duties of own for selfless, not for others, not for being the result of us that I will do this and I will get this. This is not the yagna. Yagna is I will do for Krishna. Whatever Krishna will decide, this is for myself. So everything, whatever we do, again and again, we have to offer all the things to Krishna, and we have to chant every time the slokas, so that we can remember Sri Krishna. If we remember Sri Krishna, our duties and all will be go smoothly and coolly.
Thank you, Akriti.
So Lord Krishna is telling that he's telling again and again that to remember him. To remember him, he's telling that we should chant shlokas, offer everything to Sri Krishna. For example, kids never leave their parents. Like that also, we are also kids of Sri Krishna, so we should never leave him. We should try to remind him that I'm there with you.
Very good. Rupashri ma'am.
In this shloka, Lord Shri Krishna is telling again and again about the prescribed duty, about the primary duty of us. Swadharma, God is highlighting that we need to perform our primary duty. And as God has Himself created the Vedas, in that He exists. And if we perform any sacrifice, in that also God exists. So we need not go and perform any other yagya specifically, but God has told that if whatever our primary duty is there, if we keep performing that and offer it to Krishna, God exists in that form as well. And God has told that there are two kinds of actions: selfless action and selfish action. So we need to first, initially, if we are not offering whatever karma we are doing to Lord Sri Krishna, then we should at least come towards the first step of selfish action, wherein we are doing any action towards ourselves. Then we need to ask Lord's guidance to move towards, or upgrade ourselves towards selfless action, so that everything is offered to Lord Sri Krishna. And likewise, uh, uh, all kids are like attached to their parents, and they are with them. We are all Lord Shri Krishna's kids. So we need to not forget Lord Shri Krishna. We need to always keep reminding him that we are there, or like we need his help and his blessings, or his direction. So that when we keep chanting the shlokas, or keep remembering him in every action we perform, God will help us and give us direction and show us the path.
Thank
Thank you.
you.